Hello and welcome to another episode of Late Night Football. This is just a review or a pre-match review of the next game that's up for grabs. If you've not seen the match review of Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, do check it out. Yes, Rohit did one yesterday after the game. It was an interesting game of Arsenal starting off or kicking off their season with a 2-0 victory. But then here we are previewing the Liverpool versus Fulham game, the title contenders basically for the season, or the most likely title contenders to Manchester City, starting of their campaign early kickoff. Later is when other like City plays tomorrow, end of the day, but then Liverpool kicks it off earliest for the day, at least today. Then we have a lot of trickle of games coming in later, but we'll do a preview about that as well. Yeah, Liverpool versus Fulham. Fulham, a newly promoted side. Marco Silva coming back to the Premier League. He has had some experience. Looks pretty nailed on for Liverpool to have a win. The only thing is, like, does Salah go crazy again, like the last season, and scores a hat trick? Or do we have some kind of a new vigor because it's a newly promoted side? The first game of the season, you want to prove a point against Liverpool that they're here, and they will, they might have a different tactic. But then what has just come out is like what is very interesting to see is Nunes won't be starting. He's benched. The starting 11 looks like the starting 11 for Liverpool is Alisson in goal, which is never a surprise. Trent Alexander-Arnold starting along with Robertson, along with Robertson, Matip, and Virgil van Dijk is starting. That's the defense. Then they're going with the known three of Fabinho, Robertson, and Thiago. Again, a perfect known three. And then going because of Mane has left, and and the injuries to the players that they have, that's little, that's not allowed the players to start. But then they have Diaz starting, Firmino, and Salah. So that's the kind of the starting 11 that they have right now. Liverpool pretty strong, I would say, for pretty strong, and why should they not? They have the squad depth as well to play multiple players. Nunes is in goal. Nunes is on the bench. Carvalho is on the bench. Van de Berg is on the bench. Chambers is on the bench. Elliott, Milner, Gomez, and Adrian are on the bench. Looking at Fulham, it's a returning. It's going to be very interesting to see Andres Pereira, the Manchester United departure this season, to see how he plays the falls or plays number 10 behind the striker. I'm really looking forward to watching him play and his movements. He's been a good lad with Manchester United, but then he just didn't get game time, and he was just lost in the whole situation with managers and club not getting their act together in some way. But then this is a new season for him, and I'm very sure that he will prevail and he will ensure that he is noticed. But then the starting 11, Leonard doesn't start. That's kind of another news that he just came. He left Arsenal like 2 days back, but I don't think, because it was too short for a notice, he's not starting. Rodak on goal, Tete, Ream, Adara Bioyo. I hope I'm getting this right. Robinson in the defense, Reed, along with Reed, and then Palhina, Pereira, and Di Cordova, Reed, and Cabano, Mitrovic on the front. Pretty interesting lineup. Mitrovic is back. He likes to score goals against big clubs. This is going to be very interesting. His movement was his last time when he was back in the Premier League, it was pretty disastrous. We all wanted him to score goals, but then he was nowhere to be found. Marco Silva is reinvigorated again. Like this is one of those games where they want to prove themselves and stamp they're here, not stamp their authority, but then stamp the fact that they're out of the championship and they're in the Premier League for good. Subs for Fulham are Leno, Duffy, Kearney, Solomon, Muniz, Mbabu, which was a surprise. People expected Mbabu to start, but then he is not. Francois Harris has had an issue with Marco Silva of his own, and Stansfield. So that's your lineup. Let me know what you think. I think it's going to be a pretty nailed-on win. It just for Liverpool. It just seems that how long will Liverpool take to score the first goal? It took around 17 minutes or something for Martinelli to score or Arsenal to score yesterday, but it could be the first 10 minutes defines the game, the intensity, and so on and so forth. I feel it's going to be a nailed-on win, maybe a 5-0 to Liverpool. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The game is about to start in less than an hour right now. But then, if you do like the video, share and subscribe, and do let me know what you think about the start of the season for the champions.